Just to start us off here, obviously big match at home this Saturday. What are the feelings with you and the team?
First of all, excited to have the opportunity to play this match at home in front of our fans in our field. So that for us, it is important. So the players have done a very good job to put ourselves in this situation right here. Second, we've been working and making sure that we are focused on what it matters in this match. That is what we're going to do inside the field. It's about being as strong as we can be and making sure that we have all of our ideas clear in what we're looking for in this match. The guys have been great during practice. They have been looking sharp, and we feel very strong going into this game.
Thank you for that. We'll go straight into questions here. Matt Pence, go ahead.
Coach, I talked to Larry's yesterday, and he mentioned how he had been a captain at each of his previous two clubs before he came here, and that he's always been struck by just the quality of leadership within the locker room. How much credit do you give to that for your guys' consistent success, just having so many strong veterans that have strong voices?
I think it's crucial. It's very important to have leaders, to have players that are not selfish, that they're looking after everyone on the team, and that they continuously try to make sure that they build up a very good and strong group. Because ultimately, the strength, of our group, of any strong group, is the group. It's not any individuals. The individuals only are there to be able to put their effort to make sure that the collective is stronger. And this is the mentality that everyone has here. And the veteran players that already have a lot of experience, they bring a lot of important parts of making us a stronger team. And Mabiala, Chara, Valeri, Seba, and etc. Clark, all these players are important players for us to build up a good culture. Also, it is important as well to have players that have been in these type of games, to make sure that you manage these games in the right way, that you're very balanced in your emotions, that you focus and keep the concentration in the details and the things that matter most in these matches. And that way the group doesn't get distracted in other ways. So that's been very good, and having a group that has been there before, it is very important.
Thank you. We'll go next to Sam Spiller.
Hi, Gio. Like you said, the game on Saturday, you're at home, you're facing a Real Salt Lake team that, they're very experienced on the road in the playoffs. They've knocked off 2 seeds that are higher than them. And in the process, they've conceded just 1 goal. And that wasn't, it wasn't from the run of play, it was a penalty kick. So with you being the home side and preparing for that, what are some of the keys that you're seeing to breaking down what is looking to be a pretty resolute defense here in the postseason?
Yeah, first of all, RSL is not only the team of the playoff. They've been a difficult team to play against through the entire season. And now even more so, they're coming with confidence, they're flying high, they've been able to play well in these past 2 matches. So it's going to be a very difficult game. They change a few things. They went to 4 in the back. They defend, in somehow a little bit different than they did before. So we expect a strong team with a lot of confidence coming here. So that's why we're preparing very well to play a good team. And that's been the focus here, because we understand the importance of the match, and it start by understanding that the team that we're playing against is a strong team. We're not foolish to fall in the thinking that this is a Cinderella story. This is not a Cinderella story. This is a good team that is coming here with good players to put a good match, and we are ready to step on the field and play a good game. And that's been the mentality from the players.
We will go next to Joe Freeman.
Hey, Gio, how you doing? You have a history over the years, kind of no matter the league you're coaching in, at excelling in tournament play. I think you made the semis in like 9 tournaments in a row. What's your approach in these tournaments? Like, how do you explain this kind of tournament success that you seem to have?
I mean, very content in what we have been able to achieve in the past with the teams that I have coached. But every game, I think the most important part is to understand that every game is different. Every game comes with different situations. And yes, even though you can look at things from the past, it's important to concentrate in what you have in front of you. And I think preparing the group, making sure that they stay focused on the right things, in the details, in what you need to care most in these games, I think is very, very important. And we come into this game with that mentality.
We'll go next to Charles Bond.
Hi, Gio. Thanks for your time today. I have a question for you about Diego Chara. Coaches have come and gone. Teams have changed over the years in Portland, but ever since they entered MLS, he's been an ever-present. And all these deep runs you've had, he seems to be so integral, even as he gets older. I wonder if you could speak on him and the how he's kept that level and also how he's evolved as a player.
He's been, we're very fortunate to have Diego Chara in this league, in this club. It's not only the commitment that he has on the field to execute the game at a high level. It is his ethics in the way he conducts himself as a leader, as a person, as a human being, that makes him be even a stronger person and a stronger player. We're fortunate in Portland to have him here, but he's not only an excellent player for the Portland Timbers. I think he's a huge example for MLS, and he's one that age has made him become even a better player in what he does with the ball, the way he defends. So we hope and continue to support him in this never aging phase. And he stays still from the moment that he arrived until now, and hopefully in the future, a very important player and a leader for this team.
Thank you. We'll go next to Nick Krupke.
For your club, and from being a whole year of being so removed from the fan base, obviously, what kind of a moment and significance is this for the club to be able to have a match like this, knowing what would lie ahead for you if you're able to get it done?
There's no question that we're excited to play with our fans, in front of our fans, in our stadium, in Portland. Credit to the players again. I say it, I repeat it, because we're here because of the effort that they have put in on a season in which we're going through a lot of different things, and I believe that when you go through a lot, you learn a lot. RSL the same. I mean, they were basically almost out of the playoff. They made it barely at the end, and they have understood that importance. And that's what we are as well, in regards to the fact that we have had a difficult season. In the initial part, from the middle to the end, we found a better way, a stronger way. We became a stronger team. So being the fact that it was a season that was difficult, I think that prepares us to arrive to this stage in a much in a better way to confront this game and understand what matters most. But we're very excited still to be able to play in front of our fans.
Thank you. We'll go next to Percel Macedo.
Buenas tardes. ¿Cuál o peso de la ausencia de Blanco en la final de conferencia y cómo ha estado trabajando en las emociones de los jugadores, especialmente desde ataque, para no caer en las provocaciones del Ochoa?
Sí, bueno, primero que todo, Seba es un jugador, una persona muy competitiva. y bueno, está haciendo saltos y milagros para tratar de llegar a este partido y poder de repente tener algunos minutos. Cuando pensábamos hace unos días atrás que era imposible, hoy decimos hay una pequeña esperanza que pudiera llegar. Y esto es sumamente importante. Por lo otro, estamos totalmente enfocados en el partido y parte importante del partido es estar emocionalmente equilibrado para saber lo que tenemos que dar durante todo el partido, no caer en muchas emociones que nos puedan sacar de lo que es el foco principal. Y lo de Ochoa, cada quien tiene su manera de llegar a un partido, de enfrentar, de motivarse, y cada quien lo hace a su manera. Así que nosotros lo que hemos puesto es el tiempo en el trabajo y ha sido eso lo que hemos hecho durante toda esta semana.
We'll go next to John Rojas.
Thanks, Paloma. Gio, gracias por el tiempo. Gio, ¿dónde está, cómo se consigue el balance, que creo que al final es la palabra clave desde lo futbolístico y mental, en ese escenario, ¿no? El deseo de ganar, sentir la afición encima, todo lo que hay enfrente en la posibilidad de tener la final también en casa. Entonces, ¿dónde está ese nivel? ¿Dónde se consigue el no desespero?
Sí, yo creo que primero que todo es en concentrarse en los detalles del partido, es en entender de que la mentalidad tiene que estar en seguir el plan que hemos trazado para conseguir el éxito, creer en nosotros, creer en el grupo, en el trabajo que hemos hecho, en enfrentar el partido como comience, como esté en el medio, como esté al final, dándole al partido lo que el partido necesite y tener siempre ese deseo de ganar y de ejecutarlo en grupo. No podemos caer en emociones, como dije anteriormente, que nos saquen del partido, en situaciones que se pueden llevar dentro de la cancha, pero sí tenemos que estar muy motivados y entusiastas también, porque vamos a tener muy buena energía con el público, pero vamos a estar totalmente enfocados en lo que está pasando el partido y cómo ganar este partido, que es lo más importante para nosotros en lo que tenemos en nuestra mente.
Last question here, Joe Freeman.
Thanks. We had talked a couple of weeks ago a lot about, all the injuries, and absences you guys have kind of dealt with all year. Now suddenly at the conference finals, you're down two of your top scorers yet again. Does it kind of feel like here we go again? And kind of how do you approach playing without those two guys?
Yeah, good question. It's easy to say because it's the reality. Not having Asprilla and still battling to see if Seba can make it is not the ideal situation. We wish we had both of them available. But if there's been one thing in this group is we're going to push together and we can achieve everything that we desire always by the power of the group. And that is the mentality. This will open the opportunity for some players to be able to show themselves in the work that they have been doing week to week and put a great performance for the collective, for the group, for the team, which is the most important thing. So as much as we can complain and think, because it's a reality, two important players are not going to be there. Maybe we'll see what happens with Seba. But we cannot stay there and think that that's the way. We believe in ourselves. We believe in the group. We believe that we're strong, and we believe in the players that are whoever's going to play a part in it is going to get the job done.